Hey everybody, it is Chandra Rankin from chandrarankin.com, and I said I'd be on in 5 minutes and I lied because it's like been 8 or 9 minutes, but sorry about that. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. I just wanted to jump on here and talk about gratitude. Really focus on gratitude today. I must just want to be grateful. I don't know. But why is gratitude important and how can it change your life? I really think it can be very life-changing. Everybody focuses on gratitude in November because obviously Thanksgiving is that month and they're like, oh, I have a month of gratitude, so I'm going to point out one thing every day, which is great. But I challenge you to focus on gratitude every single day. I see a lot of people that do that, but a lot of people that also don't do that and maybe don't even realize that they should or that it's an option. And I took some notes here so I didn't forget anything. So if you see me looking down, that's what I am doing. Hey Lana, hey Brad. How are you doing? How are you doing today? So the effects on gratitude have a great impact on your physical health, your psychological well-being, and our relationship with others. It's a huge impact. And I took a few items from an article from Bekeley, actually. It's called Why Gratitude is Good. So the physical things that can be positively impacted are a stronger immune system, less bothered by aches and pains, lower blood pressure, exercise more, take better care of your health, sleep longer, and feel more refreshed upon waking. Those are just your physical... sorry about that. Forgot to turn my notifications off. Those are just your physical properties that may be affected. There's also psychological, higher levels of positive emotions, more alert, alive, and awake, more joy and pleasure. And who doesn't want more of that? I do. More optimism and happiness. I want more of that too. And then social ramifications. You will be more helpful, generous, and compassionate. More forgiving, more outgoing, feel less lonely and isolated. And I know a lot of people, and I tend to retreat into myself as well sometimes. Like a dog fight going on over there or something. I tend to retreat into myself sometimes because I am an introvert, believe it or not. But the more you focus on these good things, the more you will want to be out and around people and outgoing and just more social. Focusing on gratefulness and positively doesn't mean we can't acknowledge something that's going on in our own lives that may not be a good thing. Something we're struggling with, a situation we really have no control over, but we're kind of stuck in the middle of it. That doesn't mean we brought it on ourselves, but that we should really focus on the positive things in that situation or other related areas. It just affirms that there's goodness in life. There is goodness in life. It affirms that there's something good always happening, even if you feel like you're overcome with chaos and negativity. It can really help bring you out of that. It also causes you to focus on the source of these good things. Now, that could be somebody else. That could even come within yourself. But a lot of times, and more often, I believe it comes from a spiritual source, higher power, which I call God. People call it different things to them, but I call it God. But focusing on this gratefulness, there are 4 items that I'm just going to briefly go over. It'll cause you to celebrate life more and be in the moment, because really the only moment we ever have is right now. It's the present. That's all. Hey Natasha, hello from Oregon. Yeah, if anybody's watching, I can tell some people are watching. Drop in the comments where you're from, because I'm coming out of the Midwest. I'm in Iowa, and I would love to know where you are. I would love it. So we've got a watcher from Oregon this morning. So point number 1, it will cause you to live in the moment a little bit more. The present is all we have. That's the only thing we have control over. We have no control over the past. We have no control over the future. We have control over right now in this very second. So that will help stay in that moment. Number 2, focus on gratitude will only cause you to see more gratitude. It's an awesome cycle. And I'm not going to go into it right now, but there's actually a scientific reason for that. It's called RAS, and I've done a blog post on that before, so I'll drop the blog post in the comments so you can check that out if you'd like. So that was number 2. Number 3 is it has health benefits, which I also went over already. Gratitude really does improve your, like I said, your physical health, psychological health, causes you to be more social. It makes you healthier, and it's free. So go for it. Hey Stan, my cousin from Washington. Hello, love you too. And number 4, people that focus on being grateful have a higher sense of self-confidence or self-worth because they're really focusing on those good things and really bringing them out of themselves even more. And I believe if you have children, you're around children, you teach children, that these should be instilled in them as much as possible at the youngest age possible. Because really to start out in life, you're just getting a leg up and you're really focusing on those things that you should be focusing on in your life. I think that's so important. So I have a couple of challenges to you. If you could even do one, or if you could do all of them, it's awesome. But one is to get a journal and keep a gratitude journal. Even if you don't do it every day, try to do it like right before you go to bed at night or first thing when you get up in the morning. It's nice out so you can hear all the motorcycles outside here. Sorry about that extra noise. I'll talk louder. So first challenge, get a journal. Record your gratitude. And if you're having a tough day, flip through that. It's so powerful to see, oh, you know, I had a great day the other day. What happened? Oh, I was grateful for this person because they did this for me in my life, or whatever it happens to be. Focus on 3 things. If you had a bad day, instead of going home and rehashing the bad day, reliving it, which we have all done probably this week, focus on 3 good things that happened. In fact, I was talking about this to a friend of mine the other day. She and her husband actually were having discussions about this. Again, if anybody's watching, whoever's watching, drop it in the comments not who you are, but where you're watching from. Love to know. Anyway, this girl I was talking to, she said she and her husband sometimes get home and they just complain about their day, and it's not even complaining, but just, you know, all these things that are happening they can't control. But maybe if you flip that and you focus on the good and the positive things, then that is what you're focused on. Because good and positive things happen every day. This is another challenge, make a daily practice of acknowledging 3 people that you're grateful for. Even, you know, jot them a note, even if you don't send it to them, which would be great if you did, but just jot it down, maybe in your gratitude journal, or even get them a small gift. If they did something that really impacted you that day, get them something that reflects, you know what, you mean a lot to me, I'm grateful for you, I got this for you. Anyway. Another challenge is focus on gratitude first thing when you wake up, before you even get out of bed. First thing. Or if you think you're going to fall asleep, sit up first. Focus on that first thing, and then last thing before you go to bed, because that'll set your mind to rest properly and get your mind right so you can have a refreshing sleep that night. And those are my challenges. So get a gratefulness journal, record things you're grateful for. If you had a bad day, focus on 3 positive things that happened instead. Acknowledge 3 people you're grateful for that day. Acknowledge that by jotting it down or getting them a gift. Focus on gratitude first thing and also last thing. So important to get your brain in that right place. That's all I had today. I am super grateful for all of you. And if I know you, if I've known you my whole life, or if I just met you yesterday, or just 5 minutes ago. So, yes, Stan, tell me which one or ones that you do, because those are so powerful to change how your mind works. So powerful. So if you appreciated this video, or if you found something useful, like, comment, and share. Share it to somebody if you think that they might have a use for it, if they've been having a tough time It's a great time to start being grateful any day of the year. Anyway, gotta go. I will catch you in the next video. I appreciate you. Love you. And I will catch you later. Ciao.